Buckland has the reputation of being one of the most deprived areas of Portsmouth. At its heart lies the Buckland United Reformed Church, which until now did little to dispel that image.
For quite a number of years, the church had been very conscious that although the building had some nice architectural features, it really was past its sell-by date. It was very dark, uninviting, dark wooden doors and gates that were locked. It just seemed to say to people, stay out. And they had this vision of trying to make the church much more accessible and much more of today. And so over the last 4 years, we have raised around about £400,000 and developed the plans, which have removed the gallery, which blocked out our lovely windows, and have half the church in size. So we now have a nice, warm, comfortable worship space with space for a cafe and community events, and even the church can be used for conference type space as well. The biggest change is the fact that we had a gallery on the 4 sides of the building, which made it very dark, and obviously were designed for an age when lots of people went to church. It held roughly 700 people, and I'm told that in its heyday there were times when it was full. So we removed the whole gallery. We made a mezzanine floor at the back over the cafe, which has created a beautiful space upstairs, and we now have a worship space that meets our needs. I think the congregation have dreamed a long, long time, almost to the point where they thought it wasn't going to happen, and it has just transformed the congregation. They're so excited, and the cafe opened on Monday and is attracting people in who again have been looking at the building, seeing the changes, and really excited to come and see it.
The revamp has also meant some of the church's historical features have been restored, including the clock and church bell.
When I came roughly 4 years ago, the clock didn't work, and it seemed to me to be saying the church doesn't work either, giving that kind of image, even though the church was very hard-working and committed to the community. And for quite a small sum of money, we got the clock going. It didn't keep perfect time because the works were quite old, and we in the programme we've managed to put in electronic works, and it's now keeping fantastic time, and it's also lit blue at night. Blue is the colour associated with the United Reformed Church, and blue obviously for Pompey. We had a bell which hadn't rung since the Second World War, which used to ring out the hours, and we've had that brought down, and one of our members, Tom Attrell, has restored that, and it looks amazing. He also brought down all the old works in buckets, having taken a photograph first, and spent hours and hours of time putting it all back together as it originally was, and we have that prominently displayed in the church, and again it's creating a lot of interest.
But perhaps the most noticeable upgrade is the opening of a community cafe at the front of the church.
The church was looking at redeveloping its space, and we wanted a way of drawing the community in and us being a space that's welcome to everyone. And the idea of the cafe came up, and we thought it was a good opportunity for us to do something in the community to draw them in and open up the whole area behind us. It hopefully will become a vibrant place for people to come, spend time, enjoy themselves and enjoy good food and coffee.
The cafe is there for the community. We're not trying to enforce our faith on those who come. We don't hide the fact we're a Christian church, and people, if they wish to, are very welcome to go in and be quiet in church, say their own prayers or whatever, but we're not here to try and convert them. The cafe is there for those people we're serving in this community. One or two people have come. We've really had some really interesting conversations about faith, but they've initiated it. But we're very happy to do that when they initiate it. But first and foremost, we are a place of welcome, a place of support, a place where people can meet each other, have fun and learn from each other.
But the facelift doesn't end here. The church is hoping to raise some more money for a lift to ensure that everyone can use the upstairs area. And they're working on different ways to make sure all the space is used to its full potential.
We have some clear plans, like developing the cafe, building up trade, and inviting people in. We have got the space upstairs, which currently is limited in use because we don't have a lift. So the next stage is to find the funding for a lift. And we also want to involve the community in deciding how that space can best be used. And we don't want to just, we're here, all through the programme, we have said that this has not been done for our comfort, it's been done for those outside the church, and we genuinely want to welcome people into the cafe, into the building, have them use it, and share with us what they would benefit from having in this community.
It's hoped the changes will help the church welcome in even more people from around the local area, whether it's for communion, a conference, or just for coffee. Charlotte Briere-Edney, that's Solent.